Just to update that this video is extracted from the our member audio or member stream, right? Where I do the personalized training. So it may contain some extra talks just for at that time because it is just a cutout from that whole video of 1 hour. Okay. As always, so do consider subscribing to the channel. 92% of people are not subscribing after watching the video. It does help the content creator, right? And if you're coming from Google search and if this video helps you, don't forget to give super thanks and always like and subscribe. Don't forget to ask any question in the comment section. I do reply to all of them. Thank you. So what you required is something called Amazon Connect Stream. Okay. So what it allow you to basically call the Amazon Connect. So right now what we are calling is in their domain, right? So this domain is there, right? But what we can do is we can host in our domain and it will still able to make a call and receive the call. Okay. So that functionality is there. So if I go over here, they have listed out some steps, right? What I have found out is pretty easy to do. So what you have to do is something like copy this page or let's go to their document that is having more advanced page. Documentation. And if I go to the bottom, okay, so what it gives you is a much more enhanced controlled, right? Is it this one? Yeah, that one only. So what you get is more enhanced control. So when I mean by enhanced control is, so let's say there is a requirement from your client side that when agents click somewhere in the page or if agent clicks here and there, right? So you can get control over that. When agent receives the call, do something to pass the attribute, although with the view also now we can do most of the things. So that is also possible. Like in the last video, right? We did a demo where we passed your name, right? So similarly, with custom CCP or custom agent desktop, right? What you can do is you can create what do you say? Uh, Most of the UI form that you want to do anything specific to integration with your CRM system, any third-party system that Amazon Connect doesn't support. That also you can bring and do over there. So many features that you want to do with respect to UI when the call goes to the agent side. So that thing you can do. So what I have done is I have this HTML page folder, right? So this is already available in the GitHub, so you don't have to do anything specific. Okay. So what I will do is I will create a pay file. So name agent desktop, something like that, dot HTML. And what we'll do is the code that we have copied from there, I will paste over here. Okay. So now you can see this code is over here. Okay. Now a few things we have to change because it has to make the connectivity with our instance, right? So our instance name over here, you have to give your instance name, right? So over here our instance name is basically this is our instance name. Please go there. Instance alias, right? So you can see over here the access URL is also the same, right? So what I will do is I will just modify this name over here. Okay. And rest of the things they have already created uh, just for the demo purpose. Right now you don't have to worry. I think this might not work because they have hard coded it, but we will still do the demo. Okay. Now Basically, what we are doing is locally we are running a server, okay, Node.js server. I think load folder, yeah, node load folder. And once I do that, and if I go to localhost, port number is 3000, and then my HTML page was something called agentdesktop.html. So I will copy the name and give it over here. Okay, so what I will do is open in the incognito mode so that it asks for my login. Okay, and what just happened? Failed to load. Oh, okay, okay, sorry. So it requires some JavaScript also. So it requires this JavaScript. Okay, so what we will do is we will go back to that GitHub and search, go to the top, and where is the CDN allow list, npm TypeScript, npm. Are you guys aware about JavaScript or Node.js?
No, Rajiv.
Okay, so it's pretty much JavaScript. Uh, Earlier, I used to do coding in Java, but when I found out that okay, so why Node.js is important? Okay, just to give you the insight. So there are many cloud platforms are there, right? One is Microsoft Azure, another is Amazon, and third is GCP. These are the major three, and then there are other several are there, right? Why Node.js is most important one, or why I choose this one, uh, out of my what you say laziness, is because when Microsoft release any code, just the GitHub codes, right? So when Microsoft release any of the code, they release in C Sharp and Node.js. Okay. When GCP or Google release a code or SDK, they release in language Go, Java, and Node.js. And when Amazon release something, they release in Node.js and Python. Okay. So you can see that Node.js is a common. So if you know this language, at least you can play with all the cloud framework. But if you know other languages, right? So then you have to always adjust. So that's why I choose Node.js to understand what exactly written or what exactly they are doing. So if you know JavaScript, it will much easier to learn Node.js. There's no difference as such. It's just a backend server with the more or less the syntax remain the same. Uh, so this is what I have observed when this cloud technology came. So I started working on cloud since 2016 when it came. Earlier it came as API.ai, which is now Dialogflow CES. Okay, what I'm looking is that so you can see that when I run it, it says that it's not able to find this JavaScript. So basically, this is a script or library which has all the codes written. They're included one. I'm trying to find that one. So there must be some CDN URL for it. I'm just trying to find that one. CDN. Yeah, is this one? Yeah. So if I do refresh now, it failed at line number 61. I thought so. So those are failing. Line number 76. 76. What is wrong with this? Unexpected token and 8. Line number 8. Init is not defined. It has been defined. Why saying? What just happened? Okay, so line number this to this. Custom view. Okay, so we don't have view. So what I will do is enter customer profile, wisdom. Or they still call it wisdom. Nice. Just a second. Custom view. Okay, we don't require custom view. So what I will do is this, this, where it ends. Okay, so from here to here, I will comment out. Any error? Line number 98. Okay, so I have to comment it out everything. Okay, so now you can see that it started loading, right? And it is been refused. Okay, why it has been refused? Or no, it has been allowed. Do I have any cognizant? Uh, I don't remember any user ID. Just a second. So over here, I do have Rajiv. So maybe that will work. Not sure what is the password I have said. Is this password? Uh, access denied. That is okay. Oh, that work. Okay, so you can see that I am able to log in now. I can see all those training status. This will come as refused because we have commented it out. Okay, and why it has been allowed? Okay, so the thing is right now I have configured this, and if I know, like I did many demos, right? And if you know my this URL, you will be able to connect it by default, right? So there is no restriction over here. But that is not the case. Maybe because I have done previous demos or something like that, so it have got created. So once you add or create your domain, right, and maybe once you host this URL or the code somewhere, right, so you get some different URL name, right? What you have to do is go to your approved origins, like under the your instance, and over here you have to add the domain. Only then you will be able to make a connection. So if I remove this one, right, so if I, let's say, for the if I remove this one, then it will not allow you to log in. Means you will get a invalid exception, something like does not have the permission. So if I go to the top, does it here? Yeah, something like you refuse, something like that. That error that you get. Okay, so let's test it out. I will make myself available. Okay, and what I will do is we will initiate a chat, and we will be able to receive the call over here. Test chat. I will make this one offline so that call does not go over here. I'm logged in with different user now. English, and it should transfer the call to over here. And now I can do interaction. Hi, and you can see it will come over here, and same vice versa. And not applicable for chat, it can take voice call also, right? So all the functionality that you get comes over here.